Welcome back to the Wedding Buzz. It's your host, Sydney, and today we are in the final part of our series, The Life of a Showgirl or Bride. And this is the wedding day era. So, you made it. It's the wedding day. The curtain rises, the lights hit, the air is just humming with energy. After months and months of planning, some of you guys, I've been getting inquiries for like 2027. I had one for 2028. You guys are planning far in advance. Maybe back in part one when I said for the engagement era to like take your time, maybe you guys are actually doing that more than I think, or maybe a little bit too much. But anyway, so you've been planning for months, maybe a year. And today, your wedding day, it's not about the details. It's about your feelings. Every bride wakes up a little nervous on show day, on wedding day. And performers call it stage butterflies. You want everything to go perfectly, but the secret is the perfection isn't the point. The magic is. You've done the rehearsals, you've planned, you've had all your vendor meetings, you've trusted the crew, your planner, your photographer, and your team. Taylor could not have done the Eras tour by herself. She could not. She had all those dancers on stage, her band, and then I don't even know how many people she had behind the scenes to make that stage, do the lighting, do the cameras, the costumes. I can't imagine how many people were backstage at the Eras tours. You know, going back to part two, honestly, don't try to do it all by yourself. Get help, have help. And I would say get professional help. Okay. So anyway, you have your team, and today is the day that everyone has to do their job. So your job is to be the bride or the groom, if you're the groom listening, or if you're the mother of the bride listening, your job is to be the mother of the bride. Everyone has their job. My job is to be the planner and the coordinator. A photographer, their job is to do that, So everyone has their job. Everyone has practiced. We've rehearsed. We've done our costume changes, or dress rehearsals, And now it's time to execute. So now your job is to just be in the moment. That's your job. So let the sound of laughter replace the sound of stress. Okay? All the stress gone. Enjoy. Have a mimosa. Let the imperfections become highlights, like an unscripted encore. Sometimes those are the best moments. If you are a fellow Swiftie, then you've also seen the bloopers from the Eras tour. The trapdoor didn't always work a few times, and she had wardrobe malfunctions. I'm sure her dancers had days where they were not feeling well. And like she says, she can do it with a broken heart. She had days where she didn't feel like doing it, but she pushed through. And my point here is not to be miserable and fake it. But don't let a wardrobe malfunction or a little trapdoor or something not working ruin the entire day. For Taylor, yeah, she did kind of have to fake it till you make it, and smile through that whole big performance. But for you, I don't want you to like fake it till you make it. I just mean don't let small things ruin such a special day. Can you imagine if Taylor let her little like wardrobe malfunction ruin the entire show? You have all those thousands of people coming to see her. But I was at the Tampa show when her garter got caught on her dress, and she just kept singing and went over to her dancer and was like, help me. And then she kept going, and it was fine. It didn't ruin the whole show. So here's my point to you on your wedding day. If you have a little wardrobe malfunction, if, the flowers are the wrong shade of pink, don't let it ruin your whole day. You're valid in being upset, but don't let it take away the whole meaning of what we're doing this day. Okay? And if you have professional help, then you can come to your planner, you can come to your florist and be like, I don't like this. And chances are we can make something happen for you. But yeah, she can't let something small ruin the whole show. And I encourage you to not let something small ruin your whole day. So Taylor Swift plays the same songs every night. It was the same set list pretty much every night. She had a few different changes, but pretty much it was the same set list on the Eras tour. But what makes each show special is how she, she does something a little different. She feels it a little differently each time. We loved seeing when she would say things to the crowd, or do you remember her dancer Cam would sometimes have a moment on the mic and he would always say something funny. And I feel like those were memorable moments. And your wedding's the same. So the emotions make it real, the happy tears, the wind in your veil, the crooked boutonniere. That's the art of the day. And that's okay. It's okay. So when you walk down the aisle, remember, this is your show. You've earned this moment. And when the lights dim and the guests go home, the best part is still ahead. The life after the show. Okay. Hopefully, on the night of the wedding, you might be tired and in the bathtub like Taylor Swift, but hopefully a new era is coming, the quieter, the softer era where, this love isn't performed, but it's lived. And if you've listened to interviews of Taylor lately, she is fully in her sourdough bread era. So maybe you have a sourdough bread era coming soon. But the showgirl steps off the stage, not because the story's over, but because the next era is waiting to begin. So I hope you enjoyed this really cheesy series of comparing weddings to the life of a showgirl and Taylor's tour and Taylor's new album. If you are a fellow Swiftie, I hope you're enjoying. I should have talked about my favorite songs on the album. Wood is currently stuck in my head, because how can it not be? I will say, first listen, I didn't love all the songs. And then when I went to the movie and saw the behind the scenes and her talking about it, I started really liking it. I love the chorus of Elizabeth Taylor. That drop is so good. Opalite is just so happy. But they're all really good. Father Figure is part 2 of The Man. Go Girl. I don't know. I like it all. I'm here for it. My first pass, I was like, I don't know. I will say a week later, I'm fully here for it. So actually, when this is coming out, it'll probably be a few weeks. But I hope you guys are enjoying her new album. And I hope that you guys are enjoying your wedding planning era. This is just a little silly series, but truly try to enjoy this time. Plan. It's been silly, but for real, in the beginning, enjoy it. Figure out who you are, what you want to do. Planning, take it seriously, because the more that you plan, the better you rehearse, the better show day is going to be. The more you plan, the better your wedding day is going to be. And then on wedding day, it's smile through little things that go wrong and don't let it ruin your whole day. But here's your moment, spotlight's on you. Enjoy it. You can tell if Taylor's enjoying her show or not. It makes a difference. So enjoy that day when spotlight's on you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this silly series. So I will see you guys in the next episode.